YouTube, what up? It's your boy J Clips, man. First vid, mad excited. 17-year-old barber, can't wait to show you guys what I got in store for you. I'm new to this YouTube thing, real excited to start this. Rock with me, first vid out, like, comment, subscribe, you know how we rockin'. Hey, if you're new to this channel, welcome, you know what I'm saying? I got some dope videos coming out, so stay tuned for that. You're about to see my first video on YouTube. Mad excited to bring that to you guys. I'm gonna have some more content for you guys. Until then, peace, love, enjoy the vid. J Clips out. Yo, what's good with it?
Yo, what's good everybody? It's your boy J Clips, man. We coming at you with a high fade transformation tutorial. Let's jump right into this cut. The first step we about to take, you gotta prep the client. Comb his hair, check for any indentations, dents, or bumps in the head, and make sure you're ready to good to go. Envision the cut and see what you're about to do. The second step I took on this cut is I chopped the top, man. I went with number 5, took off all the bulk on top and make sure it's nice and clean, and also making sure that there's no hair left over. You want to run the machine multiple times and take your time really with taking off the top. Nobody wants an incomplete top or some hair sticking out. Alright guys, so the next step we gotta take is using your liners or trimmers. You're gonna set your bald line for the high fade. Now, even though it is a high fade, you don't want to go too high, because too high is a bad thing. You want to make sure the fade is gonna come out nice and has room for you to actually blend it. And you don't want to go too low, because then it'll be a regular fade. Now the next step is you gotta bald everything out under the line of the guideline. I like using my BGRC, my Andes. It's a detachable clipper and it's real powerful. I like using the 5-0 blade on it, and it's absolute beast, man. It takes all the hair you run it through, no problem. Alright guys, so the next step you're going to take is you're going to go with your lever open on your clipper, and you're going to go anywhere from 3/4 of an inch to a full inch from your bald line. And you really want to make sure you give yourself a lot of room for to blend this lever open, because it really makes your blend pop that much more. Alright guys, so for this next step we're going to take is you're going to get your one with the lever open, and you're going to go about anywhere from 1 inch to 1.5 inches up from the half line. And you're just basically, when you get to the top, it's very important that you flick out. If you don't flick out when it comes time to blend in that one into the top of the head, it'll just be harder. So do yourself a favor and just flick out to the top. Now when you're done going all around the head with a 1.5, which is basically the one with the lever open, you're just gonna close it and turn the 1.5 into a 1, and just soften up the line between your half guideline and your 1.5 guideline. And what it's gonna do is gonna make the blend, you could already see it starting to blend without really using the half guard, from the half to the 1. So you're gonna do that and go all around the head. Alright guys, so for the next step we're gonna get our shavers, and we're gonna bald out below the bald guideline. And what you want to do is you want to go not all the way to the top to where you reach the guideline, but you want to leave about 1/2 inch to 1 inch of space. If you go too high, you go beyond that, the transition from bald to your half guard won't have enough space to fade out, and it's gonna look like a rough transition with no blend. So please avoid going too high on that. Alright, so boom, you've hit the shavers all the way to the guideline. Now the next step you want to do is you want to take out the line of the 0. You're gonna go with your half, your lever open, and you're gonna start slowly taking out that line, and you should have a really nice blend between the shaver. If you need a little space, the 1/2 inch under the guideline, you will have a nice blend between the shaver and the half guard. You're gonna have to do a little lever play, open up, close the lever, and just blend as you see fit. And guys, quick tip, personally I like blending up to down. What I mean by that is I like opening the lever and slowly closing it rather than just flicking out the line with the lever closed. I do that so I can create another guideline, but you could do as you see fit. Alright guys, so by now you kind of see the blend coming together. We've already hit the shavers on the bottom of the head. We blended in that half line. That one line already is blended. Now we just gotta attack the line between the one and the top of the head. That's the only thing that's missing. To do that, you're gonna get the lever 2 closed, and you're just gonna continuously flick out to the top of the head, and really be careful not to press into the head. You know, you don't want to make another guideline that's unnecessary. Just flick up and you'll be on your way. Alright, so next step is you're gonna get the wall half guard, and you're gonna completely blend the 1.5 into the top of the head. The 2 closed, the lever 2 closed will not completely blend it out, but this guard will. Just make sure to flick out in small little flicks, you know what I'm saying, and just keep that wrist motion really coming in, you know what I'm saying. That's what's really gonna get the blend in. Alright guys, so this next step is basically detail work. It's nothing specific, it's gonna vary from cut to cut. Personally, I saw some little dark spots and some uneven spots in this cut, which is fine. You won't get it right the first time. Just don't be scared to go back into the cut and fix those little imperfections to get a really clean cut. Now we're gonna move into the lineup, and before we do that, I didn't really include this as a step, but I just ran the 5 guard again all over the head to make sure I didn't get no uneven spots and I got all the hair smooth and clean, and just ready it up for the lineup. Alright guys, so right now we're nearing the end of the cut, and it's time for the lineup. This is easily one of the most important aspects of the haircut. It will either make or break your haircut, so make sure you get this straight. As you can see, I'm making sure my client's head is straight, looking him straight forward, making sure he's looking head on, and I like to start in the middle of the head and move from left to right, and really make sure that you get the corners very sharp. You don't push the hairline back, and the way I do that is I go from left to right, starting from the middle. If I start from the left or the right at one end, I've noticed that my edges don't really come out that clean, or one side a little bit slanted, and although you do fix that, it just saves you time when you start from the middle, guys. So do yourself a favor, and just start from the middle, guys. Alright, so for this cut, my client wanted a faded beard, and I started doing those off. I hit it with a 4 just to debulk it and get a clean canvas of what I'm about to fade. Alright guys, so my client wanted a faded beard, and I'm setting my guideline right now about the middle of the ear. You don't want to go any lower than that. And I'm going to fade into a 2, so right now I'm going with a half. Next up, I'm going to follow it up with the 1. And you're always going to be playing with the lever, you know what I'm saying? There's really no set instructions on how to fade. When you flick, it's going to be different every time. Play with the lever. You're going to follow up the half with the 1, then with the 1.5. As you see here, always flicking, always flicking. You never want to blade. It's very important. You don't want to lay the blade flat on the beard on any type of fade. You kind of want to angle it, and that gives you you can maneuver and contour the fade on how you want it just by flicking. As you see here, we're following up the 1.5 with the 2. And that's really just to take off a lot of the bulk, you know what I'm saying, that you left behind with the 4, and you should be able to blend that into the 4. Now next for the detail work, if you see any little light spots, don't be scared, you know what I'm saying, go ahead and fix that. Play with the lever, try different guards, see what you get, and always go in small little flicks. Alright guys, so final step, you're just gonna blade up your client. You know what I'm saying, when you're blading up a client, make sure you go soft on the pressure. I remember when I was starting off with the blade, I was trying to get all the hairs. I'd go really hard, I'd dig in. The blade will do most of the work, you know what I'm saying. Just angle it just a little bit, stretch out the skin, go softly. I'm lining up the beard, I did the front tape, and remember, always go soft, man. Use gel if you got to. Alright guys, so final step, you're just gonna blade up your client. You know what I'm saying, when you're blading up a client, make sure you go soft on the pressure. I remember when I was starting off with the blade, I was trying to get all the hairs. I'd go really hard, I'd dig in. The blade will do most of the work, you know what I'm saying. The blade will do most of the work.
You use gel if you got to.
Alright guys, so this is my client before. You know what I'm saying? Looking real crazy with the man bun, the beard looking wild. You know what I'm saying? Why you walking in there like that? But I bless him. You know what I'm saying? High faded beard, clean up the top with a 5, line up extra crisp, eyebrows done. That's how it should be done, man. You follow these steps with enough time and practice, it will come, guys. When I first started, I was not fading like this, and I still got a lot to learn. But you'll soon get the steps, man. You get the flick of the wrist, and you'll be fading like this in no time.
Yo, what it do? Yo, that's the end of the video. First video out. If you stuck this far, shout out to you. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Comment what you want to see next. Like it up. I did go to Vegas, as you can see on the shirt. I don't know if you can see that. I went to Las Vegas for the Barber Expo. It was a movie. It was crazy. So the vlog will be coming out soon. Thank you guys for the support. Whoever's watching this video, it could be 50 people, 5 people. If it's one person, thank you so much. That's about it, man. Until next time, take care, yo. But before we leave, I gotta show you what we're working with right here. I'm giving you the behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? We got the fire. I'm sorry, yo, the station is mad messy. It's never like this, but I had to edit this video tonight. Just letting you know. And of course, everything we got, man. We got the drip on deck. Man, what is wrong with this man, yo? No. And we got the Supreme on deck. But hey, for real, this time, guys, peace. I appreciate you. Hey, yo, you watched it this far. You real. I fuck with you. Peace, yo.